In a world where machine learning and AI is becoming really big, it's important that our strategy isn't just based on copycatting competitors and isn't just based on chasing the CEO's whims. So one of the most important ways to make sure that we've really thought through these issues of how we're going to identify the best niches and avoid being commoditized is to let the data tell the story. Let your best clients, your ideal buyer personas data and their buyer personas dictate those niches. How do we do that? Closed loop reporting. Closed loop reporting is all about is connecting your sales tools, your CRM, to your marketing tools. So you know exactly when you get an ideal client, what caused them to come through the door, and what are all the things they hit on their journey between when they first found out about your company and when they sign on the dotted line to become a new client. So we need to be able to tie that all together. If we don't, we have no idea what's working and what's not. Like 100 years ago, 50 years ago, people used to say, you know what, half of my marketing is working, the other half of my marketing is not, and it's a complete waste of money. The problem is I just don't know which half. There is no excuse to do anything anymore unless you can track it. Everything should be accountable, down to the click, down to the lead. If it's not, you probably don't want to do it, or you should think through the basic strategy. When you have a good handle on this, this allows you to shift from underperforming campaigns to campaigns that are doing well, where you can double, triple, and quadruple down on them, and your results will continue to improve over time until your competitors start to figure out what you're doing, and then that becomes another issue. So the building blocks to do this the right way is to make sure that you have the right talent on your team. If you have a single marketing person that's trying to wear 5 or 6 different hats, it's really, really hard to keep up. In the same way, if your sales team isn't specialized by roles, business development versus somebody that advances sales, or specialized by territory, or specialized by verticals, typically as you scale up, that specialization becomes extremely important, not only in sales, and marketing, in channel. So think about your talent, think about the technology, having the right systems to be able to attract and compete effectively, and make sure you have the right strategy. If you skip any of these steps or you underinvest in them, it's going to be really, really hard to compete in the co-location business in the future. It's really maturing rapidly. The consolidation is off the charts. So where do we end up with at the bottom? Where do we end up with sales? Well, we should be able to match up our buyer personas, our CTO Tom, our CFO Fred, compliance Connie. And by the end of the journey, we not only know who our primary, who our favorite buyer persona is, we know who our secondary is, but we should have a handle on their data, what their average client lifetime value looks like, how valuable they are to your company in terms of co-location and other related revenue. We should know what we are currently investing to acquire a client like that, and we should know how long it takes for them to first learn, when they first learn about us, to ultimately become a paying client, that average sales cycle length.